What if I told you that 90% of your serotonin, the chemical that controls your happiness, mood, and emotional stability, is not made in your brain? It's made in your gut, not your head, your stomach. And right now, what you ate for breakfast is directly influencing how you feel emotionally today. This is not wellness influencer talk. This is neuroscience. And it changes everything about how you should think about your mental health. Your gut has its own nervous system. It's called the enteric nervous system. Scientists literally call it the second brain. It contains over 500 million neurons, more than your spinal cord. It operates completely independently from your brain. If you cut the vagus nerve, the main communication highway between your gut and brain, your gut keeps working. It doesn't need your brain to function. But here's what makes this extraordinary. The communication between your gut and your brain is not equal. 90% of the signals travel from your gut to your brain. Only 10% go the other way. Your gut is not just receiving instructions from your brain. Your gut is sending instructions to your brain every single minute of every single day. Let's talk about serotonin specifically because this is where it gets personal. Serotonin is the neurotransmitter most associated with mood, happiness, emotional stability, and well-being. Most antidepressants work by targeting serotonin levels in the brain, but 90 to 95% of your body's serotonin is produced in your gut lining, not your brain, your gut. This means the health of your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your digestive system, directly determines how much serotonin your body can produce. When your gut bacteria are healthy and diverse, serotonin production is stable, mood is stable, emotional resilience is higher. When your gut bacteria are disrupted by stress, poor diet, antibiotics, poor sleep, serotonin production drops, and you feel it emotionally. That irritability with no clear reason. That low mood on a day nothing went wrong. That anxiety that appears out of nowhere. Your gut was sending distress signals. Your brain interpreted as emotion. Here is the part that most people find genuinely shocking. The gut-brain connection creates a feedback loop with stress and anxiety. When you are stressed, your brain signals your gut to go into protection mode. Digestion slows, gut bacteria balance shifts, inflammation increases. That gut disruption then sends signals back to the brain, increasing anxiety, lowering mood, reducing focus, which creates more stress, which further disrupts the gut, which sends more distress signals to the brain. This is why people with chronic anxiety almost always have gut issues, and people with gut problems almost always have mood and anxiety issues. They are not separate problems. They are the same problem running in a loop. Researchers at Oxford University found that taking probiotics for 4 weeks reduced anxiety and negative thinking in healthy adults. Not in clinical patients, in normal healthy people, just by changing what was happening in their gut. So what do you actually do with this information? 3 things that are proven to improve the gut-brain connection directly. Number 1, eat for your microbiome, not just your macros. Diverse plant foods feed diverse gut bacteria. The research says 30 different plant foods per week is the target for a healthy microbiome. That sounds like a lot. It's not. Herbs, spices, nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables all count. Number 2, fermented foods daily. Yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha. A Stanford study found that a diet high in fermented foods increased microbiome diversity and reduced inflammatory markers in just 10 weeks. More diversity in your gut equals more stable serotonin production equals more stable mood. Number 3, fix your sleep first. Your gut microbiome follows a circadian rhythm just like your brain does. Disrupted sleep disrupts your gut bacteria. Disrupted gut bacteria disrupts your mood. We keep coming back to sleep because everything in your brain and gut health starts there. Your brain and your gut are not separate systems. They are one system having a constant two-way conversation. And right now, that conversation is either working for your mental health or against it, depending on what you've been eating, how you've been sleeping, and how much stress you've been carrying. The good news is this system responds fast. Research shows measurable changes in gut bacteria composition in as little as 3 to 4 days of dietary changes. Your mood is not fixed. Your anxiety is not permanent. Your emotional baseline can change, and it might start in your stomach. Subscribe to VPod Brain for weekly brain science that actually changes how you live. See you next week.